Welcome back to Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. We're doing the second mission of Chapter 1 called What Goes Up. We're playing with Gurky here, and we're playing with Fiona. And we're trying to take out the slimes. And we got to get all the way through the map, eventually into the blob room. And currently we've got a couple traps. We've got 3 slimes, and we have a glitch moblin on the board. Alright, so we're going to invigorate all abilities. That's how we start off a turn. Alright, we're invigorating all abilities, which means we remove a cooldown token off of every ability, which is actually a lot of them. So there we go. Alright, good stuff. Next up is roll the scheme dice. Dice to see what the monsters are going to do this time. And we currently have 1 glitch moblin here, number 2, no damage, and we have 3 slimes. So let's figure out what they're going to do based on the dice roll. So the glitch moblin, oh, he's doing something different. Moving 1 towards a foe, and then he's doing a melee attack, 3 damage, all figures. I don't think he's going to really get anywhere. He's way up in the corner. And our slime, what's the slime going to do this time? And the slime is going to be moving 4 towards a foe and doing 2 damage to all foes. Ooh. Alright, next up we take the tokens, which we've been playing with. Stick them in the initiative bag, which is, of course, this nice little Crown Royal bag, because I do like these. I have a bunch of them now. I'm very excited about that. Alright, and then up next is combat time. So we're going to be drawing tokens out of the bag. And, okay, first token out of the bag is blue. The glitch moblin is going. Alright, well, we're going to figure out, we already know what he's doing. He's going to move 1 and melee attack. Well, yeah, let's see if he can do anything. Okay, sadly for us, Fiona and Gurky, he's going to move 1, so he'll just move right here, and then he would melee attack, but he's not adjacent to anybody, so, yeah, not going to do anything. He's just moving, and then he's just swinging around wildly. He's berserk. He's going to attack anything. Everyone is foes for him because he's berserking. Alright, well, that was very quickly the glitch moblin. Back in the bag we go for, it looks like next token is Gurky. And he gets his partial action, so let's go and see what he wants to do. Alright, so Gurky gets this. He can either do an action or a shenanigan, and I kind of want him to move, I kind of don't want him to move. What are the slimes doing? The slimes are moving 4 and melee attacking. So I wonder if we should get him moving. You know, we're going to get him moving. So we're just going to do his regular move, and he can move up to 4. His traps you pass through during this move don't trigger. So, alright, let's get Gurky moving on the board. Alright, I think we're just going to move Gurky 2 up to here. He's going to go 1, 2. And yes, you can pass through the acid pools without any difficulty whatsoever. It's just you don't want to end your turn in them, because then you take 3 damage in the objective phase. Alright, that was it for Gurky. Back to the bag we go. Let's see who's going to be up next. And up next we have Gurky gets his full actions. Oh, darn it. Well, that's not really the timing. I want the slimes to go because they're so far away. Yeah. Alright, back to Gurky. He's got 2 actions and a shenanigan. And when I say 2 actions and a shenanigan, these action tokens actually say action or shenanigan. So he could do 3 shenanigans if he wants, or 2 actions and a shenanigan. This is just a shenanigan. Oh dear. Well, I should have moved him up, but of course you don't know what's going to happen. And, oh boy, this is getting a little bit tough to think about. Oh man, I'm going to have to do some thinking. I don't know what we really want to do with him. He's got all of his actions. He probably should attack somewhere, but I got to figure this out. Oh, so many tough decisions right now. Okay, we are going to go ahead and spend an action for his movement. He can move up to 4, and moving through traps does not trigger them. So we're going to start with that. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, Gurky's tired of hanging around. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's sitting right there. What'd you think? That's not a good place to be, but we're going to go ahead and have him do some other stuff. He's got 1 more action and a shenanigan left. And sadly, the only shenanigan he has is either drinking his potion to heal 4, but which we don't want to do that right now, and we have a cooldown marker on the leap, so we can't use it. So I don't think he's going to be getting his shenanigan this time, which is unfortunate. But for his action, though, we have a cooldown here of 3. We're going to do the hit and run. It's the first time we've used hit and run. So he basically gets to leap 1, then he's going to do a 2 yellow dice attack, backstab of a yellow die. Is he? Yes, he is. And then he gets to move 4 afterwards. We are going to spend a charge off of his reaction here, which is actually not bad because it says trigger, you use an attack. So he's going to use this melee attack. So he's going to poison his blade before he uses this melee attack. Before determining damage, weaken each target. And this will enable your backstab. So cool! So he's going to weaken the slime that he moves into before he melee attacks, and that's going to allow him to roll 3 yellow dice, and then move 4 afterwards. So let's get to it. Alright, that was a lot of explaining. The first thing is he's going to leap. So he's going to leap right here. There we go. He's looking at Slimer number 5. We spent that charge on a little bit of contact poison, always hurts. So that is going to allow him to do the backstab ability, and we are going to weaken the slime number 5. So we're going to put a weaken token on it. Now next time it attacks, it loses 1 of its attack damage for every weaken token on it, so it will only do 1 damage. But anyway, we're going to be doing a 3 dice attack against that particular slime. So let's see what we can get. And hopefully we can get an epic die here too. That would be great. We do. So he does 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And we get an epic die in the pool. Alright, 4 damage to slime number 5. Alright, slime number 5 is weakened, and now he's also damaged. But Gurky's action is not over yet, because if you continue looking at that card, he now gets to move 4 with that whole hit and run. So let's have him move 4. Alright, he's going to move 4, so he's going to back off. 1, 2, 3, 4. He backs off to here. Yeah, there's that. Okay. That actually works out good. Now, he has a shenanigan left, but he has no shenanigans he can use except drinking his potion, and he does not want to do that right now, so he's just going to give it up. Alright, back we go into the bag. Let's see who's up next. And we have, oh great, Fiona has her full turn. Ugh! This is not the turn order that I wanted. Alright, Fiona gets her entire turn, so let's figure out what we want to do with her. She's way back here. Alright, the first thing we're going to do with Fiona, she's got 3 damage on her. She's going to use an action here to go ahead and move. She can move up to 5, so let's have her moving up to 5 spaces. Alright, we're just going to have Fiona move 3, 1, 2, 3. That puts this guy 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 4 slime has got 5 damage on it, and number 5 has got 4 damage. So let's go ahead and do something with 5. Let's go back. She's got 1 action left and 1 shenanigan. Alright, she has a shenanigan left. She's not going to use her healing potion yet, but she's going to spend her shenanigan right here. This is a cooldown of 2. I'm going to put 2 on there, and that is range of 4, pull 3 a foe. So she can pull a foe 3 spaces towards her. Let's do it. Alright, she's going to pull number 5, 1, 2, 3 spaces towards her to here, because she can pull up to 3. And now she has a final action left. Let's figure out what she's going to do. And with her final action, she's just going to do a straightforward attack with 2 yellow dice melee attack. So let's get to the board and roll up some dice. Alright, so slime number 5 has 4 damage on it. They have a total health of 7. So let's hope that Fiona can do 3 damage. There's an epic die in the pool, but I don't want to use it yet. So let's go ahead. Come on, 3 damage, 3 damage. And darn it, we get 2 damage. However, we've got 2 enthusiasm symbols here, and we only have 1 epic die in the pool, so we will get to add a second one. We have 2 epic dice in the pool now. But we only do 2 damage to slime number 5. So let's give him his 2 damage. Alright, slime 5, who's weakened, has 4 damage, so 2 damage more means he's at 6 damage. He's weakened at 6 damage, and, oh, hasn't been taken out. Okay, well, we have to live with that. Alright, that was it. We're back to the initiative bag. Let's see who's going, and it's going to be Fiona! Fiona gets another partial action. Wow. Well, I guess all the slimes are going last. Let's figure out what she wants to do. Either shenanigan or partial action. Well, I think this is a pretty easy choice. She's just going to do an action, and she's just going to do her melee action. 2 yellow dice. Splash 1. Now, there's no... Oh, I should mention about splash. Splash is enemies adjacent to the enemies you are attacking. I left a comment there on episode 1. I did that wrong. I thought splash was adjacent to the attacker, which is Fiona. But no, it's adjacent to the enemy you're attacking. So they can even be behind the enemy you're attacking. Alright, she's going to do another melee attack, 2 yellow dice against slime number 5. Alright, we don't really even need to roll the dice, but we will anyway, because you could get exploding dice. Alright, she only needs to do 1 damage to this thing. That's all the health it has left. And she, again, we get 2 enthusiasm symbols. However, we already have 2 epic dice in the pool, so you can't add another one, because you have to have more enthusiasm symbols than epic dice in the pool. But she does 2 damage to slime 5, and Mr. Slime 5 is out of here. Well, there goes his weakened token, and there he goes out of the game until he comes back in a shuffle, maybe later on. All right. We've gotten rid of 1 slime. We have 1 token left in the bag, and yep, I think we know what it is. It is the slimes. The slimes are coming. Alright, it is the turn for the slimes. Take a look and see what they're up to. Alright, looking at each slime, they're going to move 4, and they're going to melee attack for 2. Ouch. And that's going to be Fiona getting hit. Possibly twice. So let's find out what the slimes are doing. Alright, well, the first slime to move is number 3, because you go in numerical order. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 right in front of Fiona and doing her 2 damage. Alright, let's go and give Fiona a couple damage. Alright, we actually are going to give Fiona the couple of damage, and the reason I'm doing it is because she has Shield Bash. She can heal herself 1, and then she's got her potion healing for 4. So I think she's okay taking the damage. She has 9 total health. She now has 5 damage, so 4 remaining. Yeah, so let's... Now she could spend this because she took damage, and she could leap 2 away. Is she going to do that? I think she might actually do that. Let me double check this one again. Let's see if she wants to leap out of the way. So basically it says, evade. Discard this token after taking damage from an attack. You avert harm and may leap 2. Yep, she's going to spend this token, and she's going to leap 2. Oh, so much to think about this time. So now we could leap out of the way, so this guy, 1, 2, 3, well, he could get next to Gurky. She's just going to leap basically right here. I thought that was a space, but it's not. She's going to leap right here next to the wall. The reason she's going to do that is because maybe next turn she'll do a sweeping attack against both, and whatever. Alright, up next is 4, and it's going to go 1, 2, directly to Fiona. Fiona's going to take a couple damage. Alright, but this time Fiona is going to spend her shield token to negate those 2 damage. And that's it. I think we're finished now. So we're going to go back to the main board and wrap up our episode for today. Alright, so that's going to wrap up our episode for today. We got Fiona in a little bit of trouble. If the slimes go first next time, ooh, that's not good. So let's hope they don't. We have slime number 3 fully healed, no damage. And we have 4, has got 5 damage, only has 2 health remaining. And of course the Glitch Moblin is completely unharmed, but he is a long ways away. If he goes first, he's going to be going for the slimes. Alright, that's going to be it for today, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, any participation whatsoever helps my channel. Really appreciate it. We're playing Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. This is the second mission from Chapter 1. I think there's 25 or 26 missions in this game. That is absolutely insane. but it's great. Great value for your money. If you like skirmish games, and so far I'm really enjoying this one. It's really quite a lot of fun. So thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Continuation, Red Dragon Inn, What Goes Up.